Liverpool Banditos, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we finished catching all the Alpha Pokemon and collected all the wisps that remained in this region. Today, as you guys can see, I've brought us to the Ancient Retreat, and I've also brought back out our main team. So we have Zuko, Moosh, Volar, Sparky, Speedy, and Mako with us as we are ready to continue on with our main mission. Let's head inside. Hey Kojita, how's it going?
Oh, Lost One, it's miraculous what you've done. Seems the red chain served its purpose well, and you carried out your duty as you were bid. But what brings you here? Have you yet need of me?
It's about Arceus.
Ah, yes, a tale whose origins lie a millennium or two ago. Those were the days of the ancient Sinnoh people, from who I am descended across many generations. These forebears of mine worshipped Arceus as the Pokemon that created the Hisui region, and I've heard of certain fragments, relates as they are called, that were given to the ancestors of Pokemon such as Cleavor and Widear.
Is that all? I thought that surely you could tell us more about Arceus and the plates.
I'm afraid I have nothing new to tell you. Why the Diamond and Pearl clans would never have confused Dialga and Palkia with the creator, Arceus, had anything concrete been passed down.
If only we had more to go on. The answers to these mysteries may even shed light on why Rodri here fell from the sky.
I see what you intend. Very well, I'll help as best as I can. There are still other tremendous Pokemon in Hisui, other mysteries to be solved. Whether they are connected to Arceus, I cannot say for certain, but in searching them out, perhaps you'll stumble upon the path you seek. Let me think. There are the Pokemon of the lakes, of course, and the Temple Giant, the Crescent Moon, the Volcano, and perhaps you might even return to the very beginning. Now then, what would you hear of?
Let's start off with the 3 lake Pokemon.
Ah, yes, them. You already know. Go give them your thanks for the red chain and show them how strong you've become.
We obtained our next mission, the Plate of the Lakes.
Now then, what would you hear of?
How about the volcano?
Well, where could that be but Firespit Island?
We obtained another mission, the Plate of Firespit Island.
Now then, what would you hear of?
The Crescent Moon.
Yes, the moon. You must go where you may meet the moon's gaze unobstructed. Does that clue illuminate your path? Well, make for the Coronet Highlands, for now.
We obtained another mission, the Plate of Moonview Arena.
Now then, what would you hear of?
How about the Temple Giant?
The secret that lurks in Snowpoint Temple. To find it, you must open the door that is sealed.
We obtained another mission, the Plate of Snowpoint Temple.
Now then, what would you hear of?
Last but not least, let's hear about the beginning.
Indeed, a beginning for you, certainly. Where was it you first fell to Earth here?
We obtained our next mission, the Plate of Prelude Beach.
Now then, what would you hear of?
We've heard enough.
Done with your questions, are you?
Yes.
Very well, Lost One. The rest depends on you and your efforts. It appears that the opening of the space-time rift-compelled Pokemon that might otherwise have stayed hidden to come out and see what has befallen the world. I hope you succeed for your own sake and for that of the Pokedex you labor on.
Thank you, Kojita. I knew we could rely on you, Mr. Skojita. That's more than enough information to work with. Now, let us find those plates. We're ready to make our way to the Plate of the Lakes. We need to catch Mesprit, Self, and Uxie. It's just as I had suspected. Pokemon are the key to our search, Rodri. If we can gather all the plates from them and decipher the messages on the backs of the plates at last, perhaps we can meet Arceus itself. You should go search for the Pokemon that Kojita mentioned, Rodri. I have my own avenues of research that I'd like to pursue. Arceus, creator of all Hisui. I truly can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon it might be. You're right about that, Volo. Now we're ready to continue on with our main mission. As always, thank you guys so much for your likes and your comments. Make sure you click that like button, click that subscribe button, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Let's go ahead and make our way back to Jubilife Village. Hey, it's Kamado.
I've had a message from Mistress Kojita. I'm told you're collecting plates of some sort with the merchant Valo? Then we must go to Prelude Beach. Meet me there.
You guys heard Kamado. Let's make our way to Prelude Beach. We made it to Prelude Beach. Let's see what Kamado has in store for us.
Prelude Beach, indeed a place of beginning. Now is not the time for words. Face me in battle.
You got it, yes! Here we go, guys! Rodri versus Galaxy Team's Kamado. This battle is on its way. Kamado has 5 Pokemon. Kamado is going to open up with a Golem. I have Zuko up in front, but we are going to change things up. Let's see what we can do. This battle is on its way. Now, to start things off, I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Mako. You guys know that our team is around level 70. They are very strong. We've trained this team up quite well, so we should be ready to take on anything that is coming at us. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. Mako, take down this Golem. Hydro Pump. The Golem is down. So far, so good. We got 4 more Pokemon to go. Let's see what Pokemon is going to be coming out next. It's going to be a Heracross. Heracross is going for the Pin Missile. It actually didn't do that much, which is good for us. Now we can change things up. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Zuko back out here, and let's see what our Zuko can do. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I've been having a really good weekend. It feels good to be back here with you guys playing through some Pokemon. As I explained in my latest Z through A video, I've been very busy during December. I've had a lot going on. Holidays, vacation, I was spending time with friends and family, but it does feel really good to be back here with you guys. So I am very, very thankful that we're back here, playing through some Pokemon, having some fun, and we will be getting back to our regular scheduled programming. So I hope you guys are pumped up. I'm ready to keep it going. We're gonna switch out. We're gonna go to Volar, actually. Volar, as you guys know, has our fighting type moves. I gotta get a little used to battling with our Pokemon again. I feel like I've been battling so much in Pokemon Z through A that I gotta get the hang of this again. It's a little bit different coming back from Z through A to battling here. But with that, guys, we hit the close combat. That Snorlax is down. Let's keep it going. Next up, it's going to be a Clefable. All right, let's see what we can do against a Clefable. Clefable is going for the Psychic, which is actually doing a lot of damage to us. Now, we could go for one move. We could go for a move here, or we could switch out. And you know what, guys? That is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bring out Speedy here. Speedy, let's see what you got, man. It's been a while, Speedy. Come back out, my friend. All right, guys, we got Speedy out here, ready to go, ready to have some fun. We're going for the Wood Hammer because I know Speedy's been waiting to get in on the action. And that Wood Hammer is going to do a good bit of damage. We did get hit by the recoil. Ooh, Kamado whipped out a full restore already. All right, Kamado, I see you, man. I see you. Now, how about we go for the Sleep Powder? Since there's going to be some full restores coming out, we got to make sure that our Pokemon are good to go. The Clefable is asleep. Still going for the Psychic, though. Let's hang in here, guys. Let's hang in here. It's a bit of a tough battle, but I believe in our team. We've done a really good job of training this team, of training all the Pokemon that we've used here in this adventure, actually. So it's really going to come down to which Pokemon will we use in the final battle. Last time, we got to battle some really tough opponents. We trained up our team. We got to use some different starters. You know, we've tried Decidueye, so I'm pumped. We have a lot of strength on our side, which I know is going to help us out a lot. Now, let's go ahead and switch out. We're going to bring Sparky back out here. Sparky, it's been a while too, my friend. Good to see you guys again. Good to see all of our team members here. I'm very, very happy to be back here with our team. I still remember beginning this adventure around the middle of the year, and now here we are. We're near the end of the year, and I couldn't be any more thankful. It's been an amazing year with you guys, and I am so thankful to be back here making videos and catching up with every one of you. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for me. You know, it really does mean the world to me. Ooh, it looks like Braviary. We avoided the attack. Oh, wow. Let's go, Sparky. The Sparky go for the wild charge. With that, Sparky took down the Braviary, and we are having a heck of a battle here today. Great job, Sparky. Sparky went down with the recoil, but we are doing a heck of a job let's go ahead and send out Moosh here. It seems like every one of our Pokemon is going to get a chance to battle, and that's what it's all about. Kamado's last Pokemon is going to be the Clefable. It's too drowsy. Let's go. All right, this is going to be it. Let's go for that headlong rush, Moosh, and let's wrap up this battle. That Clefable is out of here. Let's go, guys. Way to warm up. We're back. Battle decided.
Even frightful creatures like Pokemon can become powerful allies.
We gained some XP.
You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. Clear you do not view Pokemon as dangerous enemies, but rather as trustworthy allies. Allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you were a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. Here, you should have this.
We received the Fist Plate. Fist Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of the fighting spirit. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the fighting type. We got another plate.
When the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny, and the others set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. Clearly held some kind of power, and so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on the same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, it must be so. You and I, Adaman, Irida, it appear we're all being guided by the one called Almighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I know I have no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count you among the Survey Corps' ranks. If you had not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge that you collect about the wild Pokemon of this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future.
Thanks, Kamado. We completed the Plate of Prelude Beach. Based on Kojita's hints, it seems there might be 4 more plates left for us to find. Let's make our way to the next area. I've brought us to the Obsidian Fieldlands. We are now very close to Lake Verity, so we are going to continue on with our next mission. We are going to go after the Pokemon of the lakes. I'm very excited for this one. It's always a lot of fun catching legendary Pokemon. Now, I am stocked up. I'm ready to go. We have a bunch of Pokeballs, a bunch of Ultra Balls, everything we're gonna need. So let's go ahead and make our way inside the cave. Whoa! In front of us stands our first challenge, Mesprit. I hope you guys are ready for this. Let's go, Sparky! Here we go, guys! Rodri versus Mesprit. Mesprit is level 70. So this is why we've waited to do this, because we know it's going to be real tough to catch these Pokemon. Now, we do have Sparky out here with the Crunch, which is going to be super effective. And let's see what we can do to this Mesprit. We already got it down to half. Now, Mesprit does have Recover, so this is going to be a tough battle. We're going to have to focus up, and we're going to have to do everything we can to catch this Pokemon. Now, I'm going to go with the Thunder Wave here. And then we're going to try to weaken it down with the Crunch. I'm hoping I don't KO it. We're going to do everything we can to not KO it. I totally misclicked and went for the Thunder Wave again. That is not what I was going for. That is not what I was going for. I got to get used to this again. As I told you guys, I've been playing so much Z through A. I feel like those mechanics are completely different than this. So it's going to take, you know, some muscle memory to bring me back. Okay, Mesprit, let's keep it going. I'm just going to keep going for the Crunch. We're going for the Agile style so I can get a second turn as well. Let's see if... Oh, that's got the Mesprit really close to going down. Now, what do you guys say? We give it a shot. Let's throw this Ultra Ball. Let's see if we can catch the Mesprit right away. We got it! Yes! Yes! Let's go! That's the way to do it! We caught Mesprit! That's the first of the 3 Pokemon from the Lake Trio. There are 2 more Lake Pokemon left to be caught. Yes! Way to go, guys! That's what I'm talking about. That went way smoother than I thought. Let's make our way to the next lake. We made it to Lake Valor. So it's time for us to go after another Pokemon of the lakes. Let's go ahead and make our way inside of this cave. Get ready for our next battle. And there we go. Here we go, guys. It's time to take on a Self. We're going to send Sparky back out. Sparky did a really great job the first time, so we're going to keep it going. We're going to try the same strategy here. Ooh, that just did a lot. I just got critted so hard. Wow, that hurt a lot. But I'm going to open things up with a Thunder Wave, and we're going to believe in Sparky. We're going to see what Sparky can do here against a Self. Self is level 70. You guys know it is a very strong Pokemon. It's going for the double hit. And let's see what we can do. All right, guys, showtime. We're going to open up with the Crunch. Let's see what the Crunch does. Hopefully it doesn't KO it, but I hope it does a lot of damage. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. A Self is paralyzed as well. It's showtime. Let's throw the Ultra Ball. Let's see if we can get lucky once again. Ultra Ball, do your thing. Yes, you gotta be kidding me. That's it, we caught a Self. That is 2 of the Lake Trio caught with our first Ultra Ball. Let's go, there's one more Lake Pokemon to be caught. What a great start. Let's go ahead and make our way to the last lake. We made it back to Lake Acuity, so we're ready to make our way inside of this cave. Let's take on the last of the Lake Trio. Showtime! I have Sparky up in front. It's been working so far. So let's go ahead and take on Uxie. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus a Uxie. Uxie is level 70. Let's see what we can do, guys. So far, so good. I'm going to open up with the Thunder Wave, and then we'll start hitting Uxie with the Crunch. Let's go, Sparky. You've done it twice before. Let's do it again. Let's catch this Pokemon. Uxie is paralyzed. That's actually really, really good for us. Let's go with the Crunch. And hopefully the Crunch will weaken it, put it in the red zone, and then give us the chance to throw that Pokeball. We got it down to half. Let's go for an Ice Fang here. Pretty sure an Ice Fang won't KO it, but it will weaken it, which is exactly what I want. A Hypnosis is being used by Uxie, but that's okay. We're ready to start throwing the Pokeballs. Let's go for the Ultra Ball. Let's see if the third time's the charm. There we go. Just like that. Just like that, guys. We caught Uxie. The Lake Trio was pretty easy to catch. We did it. We obtained the Draco Plate. Draco Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of dragons. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the dragon type. We completed the Plate of the Lakes. Based on Kojita's hints, it seems there might be 3 more plates left for us to find. Let's continue on. We made it to the Cobalt Coastlands.
A festival attended by everyone in the Clans and Galaxy team alike. Oh, it was wonderful. Being able to spend time with Iskin in front of everyone was like a dream come true. Rodri, Lena, I'm sorry, Polina here has something she wants to discuss with you. That's right, you should also hear this, Irida. Seems something is once again very much amiss on Firespit Island. Oh, Firespit Island? Oh dear, you seem reluctant to get involved. It's just very hot there. My, you speak in such disparaging terms of the sea that my Lord Arcanine calls home. And to think you call yourself our leader, Irida. No, Lena, I didn't. Oh, stop with that silly old nickname in front of others, won't you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. It's just an old habit. Well, anyway, you heard her. Please get to Firespit Island so we can resolve this. Truly, please hurry. I might melt out there.
You got it. We made it to Firespit Island. It looks like we have some friends waiting for us.
Hello, Rodri. Thank you for coming so far out of your way. Warden Iskin, wasn't Lena joining us? Oh, yes, about that. It seems she wanted some time with her lord, so she's asked us to check the Lava Dome Sanctum without her. What? The nerve! She knows I can't stand in sweltering places like this.
I'm sure she meant no ill will. The warden of the Lord of the Isles is such a kind, gentle soul. Anyway, Rodri, shall we go? Might as well get this over with.
Let's make our way inside. What are we looking at, guys? Oh, it's a Heatran!
Careful, Rodri!
Here we go, guys. It is time to battle a Heatran. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Heatran is level 70. I am trying to bring out a Pokemon. It's actually not letting me. So it looks like we are going to have to do something different here. There are a bunch of mud balls on the floor, as you guys can see, and I'm going to have to keep away from this Pokemon, aren't I? I got to do everything I can to try to calm it down. It looks like we're going to have to use some sticky globs here to catch this Pokemon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've learned how to catch Pokemon, so let's see what we can do. We're going to go ahead and throw our Ultra Ball, and let's hope for the best. We got it! We got it! That was it! We got the Heatran! Wow! Let's go! With that, we obtain the Iron Plate! The Iron Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of steel. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the Steel type.
Phew, at least the heat's let up a bit.
With both Arcanine heat spewing flames about on a volcanic island certainly does get a bit toasty.
Boy, Nit's gonna have to ask, do you think there was any need at all for me to be here?
Yes, of course there was. After all, you're the leader of the Pearl Clan, and this trouble all cropped up right around the seat of one of your clan's nobles, so, yes, it was surely best for you to come and see it. Admire of you to look after your clan's affairs.
You really think so? I was wondering if it might not be revenge for all the times I pushed Lena to train her Growlithe harder.
That's surely not the case. Even the Warp Lena may have mentioned something about the need for tough love.
I thought so, to think she was so patient, kind Growlithe. But when it comes to me...
Well, Rodri, you did great. We'll, just head back ahead of you then.
Thanks, guys. We completed the plate of Firespit Island. Based on Kojita's hints, it seems there might be 2 more plates left for us to find. Let's go find the next plate. We made it to Moonview Arena, and it looks like we also have some friends here waiting for us.
I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but I guess it behooves me to ask, do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia?
I do.
Well, I figured you'd know. I wouldn't expect any less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke.
Cresselia is said to be the very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and legend says that if you hold one as you fall asleep, you'll be visited with wondrous dreams.
Well, I call her a nightmare, that pesky Cresselia. She's descended upon Moonview Arena and caused my lord to hide itself away. I'm so worried about Electro that I can't even sleep. Never mind dream.
Then you might be able to catch Cresselia and perhaps even claim one of those lunar feathers?
Oh, do catch that pesky flying croissant. Do it for my poor Electrode. Though I suppose Cresselia can't be all bad if she at least recognizes the perfection of the arena looked after with loving care by the great Melly.
Cresselia is up ahead.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus
Cresselia! Oh my goodness, we just got confused and my controls are upside down. What the heck is going on here? Oh, this is gonna be tough, isn't it? This is gonna be a tough battle. Just like the Heatran, we cannot battle this Pokemon, so we're gonna have to catch it after throwing some sticky globs. All right, I'm gonna do everything I can, but this is a little bit tough right now as I am having a pretty hard time with these controls. Let's see if I can hit it with a couple sticky globs. Did I get it? Did I get it? It's gotta be close. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and run around and let's see if the Ultra Ball is gonna do it this time around. Ultra Ball, do your thing. Oh, it popped out. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher. We got pretty lucky, I feel like, with all the other Pokemon, so of course we're gonna have one that's gonna be tough here. I did stock up on sticky globs though, so I'm glad I did that ahead of time. I felt like we were gonna end up needing them, especially after that Heatran battle, if that's how all the legendary Pokemon that are left are going to go. So let's go for the Ultra Ball. Let's see if that does anything. Come on, Cresselia. Ooh, it popped out again. All right, let's keep this up. I'm doing okay. I just got to make sure I don't get hit. Let's dodge. Oh, wow. What is that? That was a pretty strong attack there. We were really close to getting KO'd. We got to hope this Pokeball right here hits. Ultra Ball. Do your thing. Yes, there we go. There we go. We did it, guys. We obtained the Dread Plate. Dread Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of darkness. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the Dark type.
Well, this is unexpected. Instead of a lunar feather, you got some kind of a plate. I do feel power emanating from it, though. In any case, if Cresselia did not gift us with any of her feathers, then I suppose she thought we had no need for them.
Not bad at all, Grunt. Though I suppose anyone with enough luck to best the great melee should be able to handle at least that much. Thinking about it, a halfway competent person like you might actually make a decent sparring partner to help my lord and I grow stronger still.
I will go back to the settlement and tell the others about the feathers that we didn't get.
We completed the plate of Moonview Arena. Based on Kojita's hints, it seems there might be one more plate left for us to find. Let's make our way to the next area. We made it to Snowpoint Temple. Let's go ahead and get our last plate. We are back inside of Snowpoint Temple. It's been a while since we've been here. We've had the chance to explore this area a lot. I know my way through this place pretty well. We'll see if we can make our way through it once again. Now, I remember that we're gonna have to look for a special area, for a place we haven't been before. Let's make our way here to the right. We actually haven't explored this side yet. And whoa, would you look at that? There's a door here, and it looks like there's a puzzle we are going to have to figure out.
Oh, wouldn't have expected to run into you up here, Rodri. What are you up to?
Hey, Adaman. Hey, Sabi.
Yeah, trying to find the secrets lurking in Snowpoint Temple, aren't you? That's what my clairvoyance told me.
You do tend to get mixed up in all kinds of strange goings on, Rodri. This door here, well, they say behind it sleeps a Pokemon so great it could tow around the entirety of the continents that lie to the south.
No matter what we do, this door just won't seem to open.
How can we get this door open? Now, it looks like there's slots for plates. The stone plate, iron plate, and icicle plate you're carrying are reacting to the door. Oh my goodness. Let's make our way inside. I'm pretty sure I know who we're going to be going up against, and I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very tough battle. Let's keep making our way through here. Pretty cool. Let's take a look around and see what we can find. We haven't been in this area before. It's a lot of fun to get to explore, to look around. There's still so much going on in this game that we haven't had the chance to take on. Oh my goodness, that is exactly who I thought it would be. That is Regigigas. Oh my goodness.
What in time is that thing? It's colossal.
Sure seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. Yep, definitely a Pokemon. My clairvoyance showed me a vision of it in motion.
Showtime, guys. Let's go ahead and take on Regigigas.
Here we go, guys. Once and for all, Rodri versus
Regigigas. We do have Zuko up in front. This battle is on its way, my friends. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, this Pokemon is huge. It would be absolutely terrifying to actually find this Pokemon out in the wild. All right, let's see what moves are coming out. That's going to be a Zen Headbutt. It's not going to do that much to us, though. We're doing pretty good so far. That's another Zen Headbutt coming out. I actually feel pretty good having Zuko out here, so let's keep it up, my friends. We're going to go for the Flamethrower. I'm trying to weaken it down as much as I can. We are not going to KO this Pokemon. We are going to get it down in the red zone. and we are going to try to catch it. I do think one more flamethrower will put it right around the point where we want to start throwing some Ultra Balls. Let's do it, Zuko. Ooh, that is perfect. Now we can just take it out a little bit. We should be able to start throwing those Ultra Balls. Here comes another Zen Headbutt. We tanked it out. Here comes another Zen Headbutt. And that's it. Zuko is out of here. Great job, Zuko. Let's keep it up, guys. Let's keep it up. Now, I'm actually going to send out Sparky out here. We're going to go for the Thunder Wave. That has been very, very successful for us, so we are going to try to use that strategy again. Sparky, use that Thunder Wave! With that, guys, Regigigas is paralyzed. So let's go ahead and throw an Ultra Ball. Let's cross our fingers. We got it! Yes! Let's go, everybody. We caught Regigigas. That's the way to do it. Great job, Sparky. We obtained the Blank Plate. Blank Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of normalcy. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the normal type. Way to go, everyone.
Now that was one solid Pokemon, like a giant born of the very earth.
I guess it's just part of your job with the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Rodri, huh? I can't wait to see in the Pokedex when it's done.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up, too.
See you, Rodri. We should do another chase sometime.
You got it, guys. We completed our next mission, the Plate of Snowpoint Temple. We've gathered the plates related to each of the stories Gogeta told us about. We should head back to Gogeta's retreat. We obtained another mission, seeking the remaining plates. Let's make our way back to Gogeta's. We've completed all the missions that Gogeta told us about. We've caught all those legendary Pokemon and obtained the plates. So let's make our way inside and check in. Hey Gogeta, thanks for your help.
Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates?
Of course, Rodri's a famed member of the Survey Corps after all. So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates.
If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do.
Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? Well, I suppose that's what we gotta learn next. Hop to it, Rodri. While it shames me to admit it, merchant that I am, I'm quite out of wood in my stores just now.
Now, lucky for us, I remembered that I actually do have wood in our storage, so we do have the 3 pieces of wood that Gogeta wants. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Hey, Gogeta, we're back.
If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Have you gathered the 3 logs I requested, lost one?
Here you go. We handed over 3 logs of wood.
Oh, yes, this certainly ought to do.
Now the moment's come at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood?
Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards.
Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking.
How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment? Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, Rodri. A reward for the wood you've brought me.
We received the Pixie Plate. The Pixie Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of fairies. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the fairy type.
That's one of the plates we were looking for. Apologies. That's indeed one of the plates that we've been searching for.
What do you mean, a plate? Oh, let me see that again. Oh, this does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. Well, no more needs saying. What do you two intend to do now?
Well, we managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins? Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets.
I see a fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties to carve about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then.
I don't need you to tell me, I'm going. The Celestica ruins, Rodri. I'll see you there.
See you there, Volo.
Go on now to the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends?
We've just about made it to the Celestica ruins. Let's see what Volo has in store for us.
Have a look at this, Rodri. This statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia, broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is?
I think so.
Of course you would. You're the greatest wielder of Pokemon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. This crumbling statue once was the figure of a Pokemon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. The great Pokemon Giratina. It was banished for its violence, left to dwell in a world on the reverse side of our own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear?
The Temple of Sinnoh.
Exactly, where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui, and where the space-time rift first opened. I can feel it. We're getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair. Why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends, in history, in ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world, and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of almighty Sinnoh itself. Don't you want to see it with your own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's Peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that is where it would appear.
You got it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We managed to collect the rest of the plates. Now all we have left is to make our way to the top of Mount Coronet and meet up with Volo. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. Click the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Goodbye.